Raila Odinga's attempt at the presidency for the 5th time has hit a snag, with the odds stacked up against him to assume office and his attempt to take up the House on the Hill becoming more unapparent. Having lost the 2022 general election to his United Democratic Alliance UDA rival William Samoei Ruto, Odinga becomes the first Kenyan candidate to try his luck for the country's top job for 5 times, but missing the mark. Dennis Otieno tells us about Raila's 5th failure.
I, Wafula Chebukati, chairperson of the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, hereby declares that Ruto William Samoei.
The announcement by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission Chairman Wafula Chebukati that William Samoei Ruto was the 5th President of the Republic of Kenya ensured the country's second presidential candidate Raila Odinga had failed to clinch the seat. The uniqueness of it all being that this was the 5th time to vie for the presidency. Odinga, having the passion and dedication to lead the country as the President of the Republic, started his ambitions in the year 1997 when he first made it to the ballot papers as a candidate, finishing the race third behind the late Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi and the late Mwai Emilio Stanley Kibaki. Despite losing in the 1997 election, Odinga retained his seat as the Lang'ata constituency member of parliament. He then joined the KANU party under Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi, before fallout within the party forced him to decamp to the opposition party in the year 2002, where he endorsed Mwai Kibaki to be the president of Kenya under the NARC coalition, which was successful during the 2002 election. Remaining in active politics after Kibaki was elected in office, Odinga in the super coalition of NARC Kenya failed to hold fort as he fell out with Kibaki in what they termed up as betrayal. He then formed the Orange Democratic Movement ODM party, where he contested for the presidency in the year 2007 as Kibaki was attempting to be re-elected for a second term. Odinga's bid for the presidency, however, failed after the Electoral Commission declared Kibaki the winner on 30th December 2007 with an advantage of 232,000 votes. Refuting the results, Odinga called for mass action, which led to violence breaking out in the country as it simmered down after 2 months, with over 1,000 Kenyans losing their lives and 250,000 others being displaced from their homes.
This indication that Honorable Mwai Kibaki is ahead of the next presidential candidate, that is Honorable Uhuru Kenyatta, by a very wide margin. The Electoral Commission therefore declares Honorable Mwai Kibaki the President of Kenya.
A deal between Odinga and Kibaki was, however, brokered by the then United Nations Secretary General Kofi Annan, where both leaders will share power and create the post of a prime minister. The deal was signed in February 2008. Remaining resilient and determined to clinch the seat, Odinga tried his luck at the presidency during the 2013 March poll that pit him against Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto, who had been endorsed by the outgoing president Mwai Kibaki. Odinga lost once again to his opponents by a difference of 832,887 votes as he challenged the outcome of the election at the Supreme Court with no success. Seeking to stop a second term for the Jubilee government led by President Uhuru Kenyatta and his deputy William Ruto, Raila Odinga contested for the 2017 general election, where he lost again, faulting his opponents for tampering with the commission's server to alter the results to their favor. Odinga filed an appeal to the Supreme Court over the alleged election irregularities, which saw the announced results nullified and a re-election held, with the Jubilee coalition emerged victorious. Subsequently, on 30th January 2017, Odinga staged a swearing-in ceremony where he named himself the People's President. On 9th March 2017, Odinga and his arch-rival Uhuru Kenyatta made a press briefing where they announced to the public that they had reconciled and shook hands to support each other for the peace of the country. Since the handshake, President Uhuru Kenyatta fell out with his deputy William Ruto and supported Raila Odinga's political ambitions up until the 2022 general election, where he missed the mark for the 5th time by a narrow margin and a difference of 233,211 votes. Odinga having earlier stated that this will be his last stab at the presidency. Dennis Otieno, TV47, Nairobi.
Right, thank you for all that particular comprehensive report, Dennis.